Nintendo store, folks. Nintendo store. Nintendo store. Nintendo store. Alright, folks, what we got going on today? Hey, folks. The Gaming Honor here. We just got done with our Nintendo store kind of things today. You know, I really need to start working on my pitch on the day videos. That's my problem right now. Is anyone in the chat? Let me see if I can, like, save the video. Share it to my brother, maybe something. Well, 1 second. Alright, so we got one like. Hi, Fernando Chuan. Hi. Without you. Love you. Hey, Tessa, what's up? Hi, human, what's up? Yeah, I haven't given up living yet. Can we get the likes up first? Because I do need to get into the algorithm. So, that's our goal, folks. That's our goal. We need to work together. So, I know people are very disguised with their intents, but I don't want to be disguised with my intent. I know I'm wearing Teddy Swim sunglasses, but I really want to make a difference in this world. Yes, please subscribe. I really mean it when I want to make a difference in this world. I've been on this platform for 14 years. I don't know what that is. Kame-yu. That's fascinating. Okay. You make a difference, you're doing your best. Thank you, Human. I'm going to keep at it. So, we're done with the Nintendo store today. I do want to do some karaoke, but the problem with karaoke is I get inflamed with copyright, and I don't want to do that. So, 4 likes, 13 watching. Let's get that up. Can I give you a heart? Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi. By us, it's a daytime. Wow, 24 people watching. Am I going to get like 17 kroner again? Because I liked getting the Danish kroner. That was my favorite. Wow, 24 people watching. So, what's up? So, okay, you're going to think I'm nuts, but I was doing some stuff for Teddy Swims because he's like, this man is a soul singer that knows how to speak to me, and I've never met him before. I did eat dinner. Don't have to worry about me human. I appreciate it. Español, un poco. Make me un poco loco, run tutte tite loco. I love that song. I recommended one of my friends to play that song for Cinco de Mayo, and he was just too busy. I was like, great. So, what did you have for dinner? That's fascinating. Let's see. Hi, college man. Let's see, 4 days left for the San Francisco store. Yep. Please like and subscribe. Yep. Thank you, Tessa. What did I have for dinner? My friend made the steak with baked potato. Oh, you'd love this. He was like, would you cut that red onion that you brought? I was like, yeah, sure. So I cut it in like the most perfect dice. I wish I showed you me dicing the onion. So.
How do you get to how you
Yeah.
And like all of my favorite.
Good morning from Germany. The city looks pretty. It does, doesn't it? So this is the Donatello. I'm really hyped for the San Francisco store. So yeah, I just left the San Francisco store. Let's go walk around. Oh, there's must be like a theater or play. So I'll show you guys around the city a little bit. So you're like, yes, yes, please show us around the city. So I'll kind of go to my place. Kind of. Bad Nerves, Mama. I'll read it to you because you can't see it that well. So this is the August Hall. Yeah, I won't dox myself. Is that a driverless car back there? I don't know. Oh yeah, they have those. They have those. They have those. There's Jack in the Box. Look, I just want a personal message to the audience. I want to apologize for the other day, okay? Look, I know it seemed desperate and everything, but this is very impactful, not just for me, but for the people in the community that I'm helping. And the thing is, I need to make waves if we're going to make our voices matter. And I fully believe that. I fully believe that. Thank you. Thank you for telling me to have a great day, you too. Yeah, that was a driver's car. No one cares. Well, there are people that do care, but thanks. Classy Tux, I just felt bad when you were giving me all that money that day, and I was like, do I deserve this? I was like, good evening from Japan, hi. What is this, and what are you doing? I'm out. We're not a slave to anyone. You don't have to apologize. Thank you. JJ McNabb, just listen. Okay? Look, my point being is, I'm just trying to give the LGBT, the gamers, and the neurodivergents a voice. And that's all I care about. So let's go around the city a bit. Oh, shoot. Okay, is this... Okay, we can go. It's, right now, the time is 11:34. Please give a shout out to... I don't know what that is. Hello, Peppy Flower. Wow, 25 people watching. I don't know what that is. So, can we get to 25 likes? Sparkly sidewalks. Hotel. I'm just trying to give the Frog's Guide down the street and your grandma a voice. Look, that was a hostel I stayed in one night. Where are you? I'm in like what we call Union Square-ish area. So I'm gonna kind of show you the city a little bit. So he's in San Francisco, yes. Why are you walking around so late? Because I'm going home and I needed to walk. You're gonna make me cry, Classy Tux. Oh my god. I don't remember the last time someone gave me that much on Super. I'm in San Francisco. Look, I know when people, ask for, how old are you? I'm 37. What the hell did you do this man? He's crying. He did the most beautiful thing for me. That's what he did. Classy Tux did the most beautiful thing. That's why I'm crying. I cried because of generosity. That's why I cry. I cry for many reasons. I know people like to say men shouldn't cry. Well, why are you crying? Don't be it. Is my response. Do you play Roblox or Minecraft? No, I didn't get swatted. I'm fine. You're looking at the lights, honey. I'm a crier too. See, I know there's a joke about big girls don't cry and all that stuff. They don't cry, yay. So, I cry a lot. So, yeah, I am. Proud of it. Loud and proud. You already know I am. So, I just am tired of having to live in the shadows, Like having to be in the closet. So it's like, look, I'm not ashamed of myself. I had to go through... Oh, they do. Well, you know what they say about big girls, right? I just love that they eat out. I'm just like, take me with you. They're just like, oh my god, what buffet you want to go to? Golden Corral? Yeah. Thank you, human. I gotta start doing some DDR. I wish I could show you my dance moves. So I was kind of practicing with some Teddy Swims. Exactly. DDR was fun. No, I'm not a Zionist. I don't identify as that. I don't have a problem with it. Like, it doesn't do anything to hurt me. Personally, no, don't say that, Indo, kid. That's kind of rude. We don't say that. Oh, hell, thank you, Alpha Raj. 20, what? Is that like rupees? What is that? Fascinating. Oh, it's 24 cents in my country. Okay. People who hate... You know, I just want to give gay people a voice. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Kai. That's terrible. I wish I could do something, but I'm not around. You know what's really hard for me? Let me tell you something about this, right? I was doing my airport job, right? My airport job in Las Vegas, right? You hearing what I say? Pakistan. Oh, wow. I'll have to look at the Pakistan currency. So, where do I begin on this one, right? That's what she said. That's the oldest joke in the book. I don't want to see that. That sounds weird. How do you feel, brochacho? Hey, if it floats your bro, different strokes for different folks, right? Brochacho. Well, I think the important thing when it comes to the conflict between Israel and Palestine is that we have to remember that both sides are people, and that we have to come through terms with the situation at hand. So I know people are very like, you know, it's like, go this, go this. I think at the end of the day, we need to establish the borders and respect the boundaries. That's what I think. That's what we call about being a diplomat. So, did you answer the question about? They do matter. I think the thing is, though, I have to be upfront about that movement, and this is the problem I have with some of these movements. And just hear me out. And I understand people will be like, "But you're white." I'm like, no, white's just a skin color. My mother's side's Sicilian, and my father is German, and I have a touch of Irish. And then, you know, my brother-in-law, one of them, is married to a Kazakhstan woman. And then my sister is married to a half-Asian man. And then my other brother-in-law is married to a... So I just basically censored that out because I had to. So, but my point being, right? My point being, Americans pretending to be Irish. Oh, well, they love it. Believe it or not, I get a fair amount of Irish that like it. They're like, they see this, and you know what? One came up to me and said, "For the dubs," and they were just very polite. So I don't really have any problems with someone, you know, taking a moniker of culture and trying to like learn more about it. Like, respect is a hard line, right? So Harvey, I understand you're probably a bit taciturn and a bit curmudgeon-y about other people celebrating your culture, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'd rather people celebrate my culture than to disrespect it. And I know that's a fine line to play. I know you should probably play that game. But the thing is about that fine line, right, is that at the very least, if someone is like, "Oh, you're from Ireland? 50% off." Actually, my father has a touch of Irish. And even if I'm not fully Irish, it doesn't mean I can't appreciate it. And you want to know something, Harvey O'Hare? And just remember this. Just because someone's not Irish of descent, they can still be Irish nationality if they live in the country and they identify as a citizen of the country. So just remember that. What's this comment say? Okay. Because I can tell you an example of a story from Shenmue. Okay? Next joke. Okay, so here it is. So in Shenmue, how I'm spreading Zenyu, don't do that. You don't spread Zenyu photo here. I'm German. I love Germans. So, but here's the thing. So Shenmue, right? I'll tell you the story. So Shenmue, is about the story about this man named Ryo Hazuki, and he goes up to this one resident, and this resident says, "Oh, this ties into the Chinese. You now identify as Chinese. Okay, so if you move to China and you live there, you are a nationalized Chinese citizen. That's fine. So you might not be Chinese by blood, but you're Chinese by nationality, which is acceptable. I'm fine with that. So, all right, so let's go on to this, right? So this is the big brain thing. So this man comes up and says, I was born in China, so I have Chinese blood in my lines. However, because I live in Japan, I am a nationalized Japanese citizen. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, Joe. Harvey, don't play that game. Yeah, like, you get what I'm saying. And trust me, like, when I moved to Northern Ireland and I lived there for 4 months, people liked and respected me. They were like, this American can chill with us. Like, where are you going, bro? I'm going to bed soon, so. I got 24 cents on this stream? That's pretty impressive. Northern Ireland is not Ireland. No, it is. So here's the thing about that. So, Northern Ireland, right, is not a part of the Ireland country, but it is part of the Ireland island. See? The more you know. Yeah, you know, maybe you need to share a cuppa with me. All right, Emperor, thank you. See? I would do a podcast about yesterday. Well, thank you, Classy Talks. I think there's some crazy people around here. You gotta be careful. Are you a goofy? A yuck? Dun, 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 dun. I got myself in motion. Love that song. What'd you say? I don't even like Guinness. I just drink because I can't drink it too fast and it's terrible. Where are you right now? I'm a late viewer, I don't know. San Francisco. Powerline. Oh yeah, he got it. Tevin Campbell was the singer. So, you know, I can't tell you how much I really metaphysically, like, not just metaphysical, but like spiritually connected with the Goofy movie. Like, it was just amazing. Northern Ireland's not that bad. You know, honestly, I would take Northern Ireland over Camden, New Jersey any day of the week. UK is lost. We got 21 likes, 26 watching, and 24 cents. Who wants to make the next move? My experience as a Marine is terrifying in the Appalachian Mountains. Both corners still have a chance to win this. What did I say that's xenophobic? Let's see. You talked about the use of the N-word. That was actually racist, but close enough. What is this game? Can you please say happy birthday to my friend Ayusha? Ayash. What's up?
Happy birthday, Ayusha.
Oh yeah, there you go. Someone said happy Ayusha. Oh, block, best place to live. Affordable housing, nice residence, not many taxes. UK is lost, can be considered. Needs context. I'm going to just say, I think needs context. I think saying UK is lost. Lost how? So, if it's lost, it's not like, look, we all have to stop like coming to conclusions at an instant. Like if you're gonna come to a conclusion at an instant, there has to be enough information to come at you to make a decisive decision. And if you're just making a conclusion because you don't want to do the work, then that's on you. But if, and this is just me educating, okay? I'm not preaching. It was a joke. Well, was that the White House? I mean the San Francisco probably. That's not. Okay, there's the Capitol building. Oh, you're thinking of the White House. Oh, you mean this building right here? It's a white building, but it's not the White House. White House is in. I'll educate. It's okay. It's okay. We be polite. Now everybody knows everything about the states. And it's fine. So, I'd be more embarrassed if you didn't know your own country. So the White House is in Washington D.C. So Washington D.C. is a kind of like subsection / area of a surrounding vicinity of what's it called, Maryland, right? It's not a part of Maryland, it's separate of Maryland, but it's close to it in terms of its borders. Is like right next to it. So yeah, we listen and we don't judge. So the only time I'm gonna judge, so here's when I judge, right? If you're asking me, like, there are appropriate times to judge, but it's like, there's a time and place for everything. Have you been? No, I haven't. I'd go. I know, Robert, I want donations too, but we gotta, Ro. Sorry, Ro. I know, we gotta be patient and loving. So, have you been to the George Floyd? No, I haven't. I'd go. There was actually, oh my God, it was so funny and the wrongness. It was terrible. It was called George Floyd Gaming, and I was like, okay. Sage Bear, hi Sage Bear. Okay. Why not? Go ahead, see what happens. Maybe I have to go to VidCon. Look, when it comes to judgment, right? Here's the thing about judgment. Judgment is about using accurate thought processes, right? That's the point of judgment. The point of judgment is, I'm taking my beliefs and I'm putting them on you. Like, that's not the point of judgment. If that's the point of judgment, then you got it wrong, okay? So, it's really about, like, values and principles and how you proceed in your life. And when you do things like that, then if you have a judgment call, right, and you're telling someone something, hopefully you're doing it out of love. Okay, so if you want me to tell you, like, what is a good judgment, if you're doing it out of love, and your place comes from the good heart, then I'll give you the point. But if not, then, no. They buffed him. The defense is wrong. Oh my God, I laughed at that. Okay, I gotta put my Teddy Swim sunglasses on. Speaking of judgment, okay. Harvey. Oh, how so?
Drastically.
In what regard?
We added 2 minutes to the time for our.
That was a joke.
card.
Oh, you just had a lovely instrument. I thought you were gonna like be singing me a bard's tale.
Nothing like
I would love that. Are you from San Francisco?
I was born in the city.
Okay. Nice. I grew up on the East Coast. I was born in New York. I was born in New York and I was raised in Princeton, New Jersey. And then I was like, "Did you go to the university?" I was like, "No." "Oh, so you failed at life." I was like, "That's a little harsh."
Right.
And then my favorite is when I tell people I'm like, "Oh yeah, I went to high school with Damien Chazelle." And they're like, "So you're in the same grade?" "Well, I was a freshman and he was a senior." "Oh, so that means nothing." I'm like, "Not really. I mean, like, I interacted with him."
Sure.
So, and you're like, "Well, you were in his movie."
Yeah.
Well, you take care of
Listen
yourself.
to people like that.
I get
Yeah.
you.
Have a good night.
You too. We eat MRI? What? I'm sorry, there's no way you're being banned, Harvey. They gone. They gone. Okay, so I want everybody's opinion on something. I hope you're all listening. What do we think about, or what do you guys think about my interest or fascination with Teddy Swims? Do you guys know why I connect with him, like, in terms of lyrics? Yeah, I know, Harvey O'Hare. I guess we gotta keep the troll for views. So hopefully he's watching the ads. Although I can't do ads on short videos, I have to, like, edit it and such. That's my big problem. So I have to really figure out how to do that. Actually, I do know how to do that, so I know how to do that tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the Apple Store and figure that out. What part of the world are you in now? San Francisco. San Francisco. San Francisco. So I have a plan, right? Do tomorrow and 2 streams. No, I don't care. You can say enough. I don't care. So am I going to Chi Senate University, or was that a lie? Now I want to know. I see you. Okay. 18 watching. Okay, cuddle. The only true hot water. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. Okay. Well, this is the problem when you try to make people listen. Okay. Okay, well, thanks for that. Well, I guess I have to move on with my life. I don't care. Kai Senate, you choose wrong. Bye. I live with myself and my failures. I don't care, because I recycle the mistakes to make my positivity work. Yeah. So anyway, what are we at? We go to this, like, place. Hold on, let me check the map. Yeah, Ro might show up soon. Ro might show up. We don't know. He might feel uncomfortable. Where are you going? To my hostel? Oh yeah, he would? I don't even care. Kai Senate can take his own opinion and shove it up for all I care. I just do what I do best. I do myself. And if Kai Senate can't do that, he's failed at life. So, That's the problem with Kai Cenat. So there, you heard it from me. And I'm not a guy with 1,000,000 subs. Oh, let me be one of those rich people that took my McLaren and drove it on the side of the road and, oh, beg people for money. Yeah, those are great people. We love all those. Yeah. He's just lucky that his mother was nice. I'm worried about you, son, and I hope you like pizza, bro. I do like pizza. Okay. Whatever. Which is the best coffee in San Francisco? You know what's really sad? The best coffee is not in San Francisco. It's either going to be in France, Germany, or Italy. You know what my favorite thing was? When I was going to Cologne for Gamescom, there I was talking to this one man who was just very snappy and sassy and sharp. And I loved it. And basically what he said to me one morning was, so you're here for the convention? And I was like, yes. And he's like, well, you should come by my booth and ask some questions. And I was like, oh, I love that. And so then he said to me, would you like some coffee? We got some really good Italian coffee. Not the American coffee. I was bursting after laughter. I was like, I like you. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, I like you. I just like someone who's very like pungently honest in a way that's not like repugnant. And when someone does that, it speaks volumes. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. I feel like you download the internet to your mind. Well, human, what I do is like I'm autistic, so I just know how people think and feel based on like their reactions and their actions, and I just connect with my own experiences. That's how people should be. It shouldn't be rocket science. This isn't brain chemistry. This is just being a person. And people should know how to be a person, be a human. So, stop speaking and about him. Okay. Am I an Aspie or a dude with Asperger's? That's a good question. So, you know, I was friends with someone who had... So I technically have Asperger's. That's the form of autism. But, you know, the thing is, when it comes to that kind of problem, it's kind of spectral-ish, even if you're not on the spectrum. So people like, they'll say a bunch of things like, you know, it's not really a spectrum, it's a chart. And I think Tomodachi Life nailed it perfectly. Like, they know personality better than anything else. And, America has the best coffee? I disagree. Yeah, I think Italy, Germany, and France have really good coffee. Although, I would say some of the South American countries have a good coffee, too. Honestly, that seems like a really dark question about diseases. I don't want to answer that. Ew. No. They're all awful in their own rights. I mean, diabetes is at least manageable, right? If you're someone who is very strict in your diet and you can just avoid donuts like the plague, if you're talking about type 2. Type 1, a lot harder. Unless you're Nick Jonas. So, I have Asperger's, and I'll be honest, it makes me depressed sometimes. Oh, I'm glad. Well, I just want to show you that you can still be you, but you can be you in a new light, if that makes any sense. Like, people think that you have to be a certain way, and you have to remember, everybody has different coats, different jackets, unless you're Nick Jonas. Yeah, well, you get the joke. I mean, I like Nick Jonas, he's alright. My favorite thing was when I was in my first relationship, and the person I was with said, you only like Nick Jonas because he has his name Nick, and I was like, no, I think he's genuinely attractive and talented, and I'm not going to say Joe's not bad either, although Kevin's like the red-haired stepchild, no one wants him. Although I like redheads, so it's fine with me, I'll take the redhead. Anyway, what are we thinking of? Oh, god damn it. Alright, I need to do some scouting. Okay, got it. Okay. Turn around every now and then. I get a little bit lonely. I have allergies. We all have allergies, honey. We all have allergies. I think we all have allergies. I think we all have allergies. Is this 8th? The heck was that? They're on me. I'm getting careless. Car about to hit. No, I don't think that's what it was. I think the car was just turning around to kind of do like a U-turn. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't.
What's up, brother?
Hey.
One love.
Yeah, love to you too. Stop, says Kai Erasmus. Okay. Stop being. No, I won't, because I love you too. Hey, real clown. I love you too. I love you too. See, love is stronger than hate. Spread the love. I'm allergic to abuse. Me too. I'm allergic to that too. Real clown. They're like, that's weird. That's just weird. Be a normal person for once. I mean, if you're gonna be quirky, right? Don't be quirky in like a disgusting way, please. Like, do you want a rich? You want something from Classy Talks? Give it to me. I'm ready. Classy Talks, yeah. I'm kind of walking to an area, so I can't tell you where I'm walking to. So I will have to hide where we are. Good morning from UK. You for real gay? Yeah, I'm gay. So I don't care. I'm 37. I've lived with my life. I never heard it that way before. Okay, when small quantities of lemonade. But my stomach's really sensitive to acid and even citric acid. Okay. I'm gonna stream snipe you. Bro, that's really creepy. Alright, real clown. Look, no matter what you choose, no matter what resonates with you, okay? No matter what resonates with you, look, listen to me, folks. No matter what resonates with you, remember to keep it respectful. Because if you did what that person said, you're just a horrible person to me. But to me, if you want to be a good person, I'm not doing that, honey. These other people are. So, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you talking about. Hell, that was kind of crazy. I'm gonna be my... Oh my god, you're funny. Let's go, my boy. Yeah. How about neither, college? How about neither? I don't like any of those choices. I mean, honestly, like, if you're gonna be in YouTube, like, and people do that, try me after what? Okay, night. Bad choices. Okay, Okay, I gotta point to the ground, so hold on, guys. I don't want to reveal my location. Okay, so we're gonna look at the ground. Ground. You ever hear that joke in Fairly Odd Parents? They can't track the sidewalk. Well, that's good. That's what I want. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta check my. Hold on, mama. Alright, we're still going on the ground. I know where I am. Okay, we gotta wait for these cars to go. Thank you, human. I had to ask friends to help out. So, if anybody wants to donate to keep that love going, I appreciate that. And you will see, I promise you. No, I don't even promise. I guarantee if I get enough value under my weight, I know I can make a difference. I know I can. All right, bro. You're weird. No. What? Would you rather have a cat or a dog at your new home? Dog. I prefer dogs. I love dogs. I've been streaming for 20 hours. God damn. Look at you go, bro. Nice. So I gotta keep the phone pointed to the ground for a reason. Wow, that's a big goal. Oh my god, Goober. You're a creepy person. I'm not disclosing my area. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You're creepy. I'm being careful.